The people in this gospel are correct in recognizing that there are two sources of great power, otherworldly power here. We know that, of course, God, right, and He is the most powerful, but also for a time the demons, Satan, have some power over this world, and even they can have power over us. And so they accuse our Lord of operating under the power of a demon, even a great demon. But of course, they are misinterpreting what he's doing. They're not seeing things correctly. One of the phrases that Christ uses as he is trying to explain to them is he says, it is by the finger of God, by the finger of God. And that particular image, that particular phrase is a reference to the book of Exodus. Remember the story of Moses and Aaron and how they are telling Pharaoh to let God's people go, let his people go. And as they're doing that, there are miracles that are worked, that Aaron works by the power of God, by the finger of God. And what it says, there is the miracle first of the staff, where God tells Moses to tell Aaron to cast his staff and it would turn into a serpent, right? That happens. Pharaoh calls on his magicians, and they do by their dark magic something similar. And then there's the first plague, where the river or the sea is turned into blood, right? As Aaron touches it with his staff. And again, the magicians somehow are able to do something similar, and so Pharaoh doesn't give in. And finally, the third one with the plague of the frogs. Again, Moses and Aaron work this miracle by the power of God, and then the magicians do the same. It's on the next one, the gnats, that the magicians are not able to replicate in any way, and neither for any of the other ones that would come. And it's the magicians who point out to Pharaoh. They say to Pharaoh, these men, they work with the finger of God. The finger of God, that's their phrase. That's how they describe that they work by the power of God. For us, it's a great thing to think about today, just the presence of God in our own lives, the grace of God, and what power are we working under? Whose power are we working with? And how are we making sure that we work by the power of the finger of God? How is He going to touch down into our lives today? Maybe where are the moments where we want to ask Him, Lord, come now. Help this person, help this situation. Touch your finger down here and bring your grace that works miracles. And the finger of God isn't something like it's meant just to be a finger, right? There's a reason for that. It's not like the whole hand or like it takes the whole arm or all the strength of God, but all it takes is just His finger is enough power to do anything, right? God is so powerful. And so today let's look for and call upon the power that comes from God.